Friday, and I'm driving to pick my wife up from school. We have a flight to Puerto Rico that was supposed to leave at 8 6 months ago, and they moved it to 6, and then this morning we moved back to 8 p.m. But I had a little problem with getting there by 6 with her in Akron. So yeah, and of course it's 40 degrees out, sunny, and I'm wearing shorts and a short sleeve because we'll be camping overnight in Miami, and then taking the airplane to Puerto Rico tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and then getting out a cruise boat for the Bahama Island area, the U.S. Virgin Islands and the British Virgin Islands and some other places for the week, and then flying back. At this point I'll probably need some long dance, but it's been a busy day. Out here, this plane just goes back and forth to Miami and Cleveland. It's only 3 hours late. We get there Saturday morning.
Gracias.
It's lunch. Pretty bird. What's he doing there, pretty bird? His name's Pretty Bird. Attract some friends. All the friends. Yeah. There's more. It's like The Birds, the Hitchcock movie. Sign. Where'd the lizard go? There he is. His name's Lizard Larry. Super handsome. He's got a friend. I've seen an orange bird before. There's his friend. We call him Orangey. Burnt here, a little more here, not so much there. I was only in the sun for about 45 minutes, probably 32. Castle, San Juan, there's a few pennies out there, and there's the ocean. Our boat's about a half a mile that way, so we don't have to board till 4. You might be able to see through that hole right there. Oh, I don't know what that is. It looks like a restaurant. No, that is about. Anyhow, we got a couple hours, so we thought we'd take a tour of the castle. That's the bookshop. More castle. We are here. As we're driving through on the other side, we can see different parts of this. We were down here when we got off our Uber. The U.S. Army built this thing, which I didn't realize was so tall. Look at that thing. Smells funny up here. On the tip. Canadian flag? No, Puerto Rico. They call it the White House for Puerto Rico. Is it the governor's mansion, or I guess it'd be a governor. Here's the airport. Over there. Our cruise ship is one of those two. I thought it was the ones over there. Apparently not. So we got a little bit of a hike. I won't tell Joe till we start walking. She'll figure it out. Construction is sandstone, limestone, rubble. Then they plaster over it. Brick, whatever you can find. Oh, I haven't been up there yet. The old city. Our luggage is down there. I thought that's where a cruise boat would be. Nope. She's way over there. I know where she is. Over there. Anyhow. That's pretty cool. And then we were 12 miles that way of a hotel. You can't see it. It's clean. Very clean. Philipsburg. Snow up there. A little creepy because these guys got abducted at night while they're sleeping. Their shoes are here. A couple shirts. Aliens. That's steep. That goes to where we were. Stop. Cool. And those are the wells. And of course, place a flag. I don't know what flag that is on the right, left. Irish flag. Texas flag, American flag. What flag is that? And we were up there, and hopefully I can get her down to the dungeon. It's one of those holes. I think it's that one. Definitely cool. 400 years old. Of course, it took a while to build that tunnel. It went all the way underneath the embankment. That's where we were before. There's the White House. There's the cruise ships over there. Hints. There's the trains. Really short Bermuda glass. There's the walkway for people that are slow. I don't know what that is. Another cruise ship. Carriers too. Playhouses. And these scenes. I remember going by that, wondering what that building was. Here's the White House. I'm in a little shoot 'em up hut. I think that's the golf course. Got the whole family up here. That is. I don't think that's part of the park opening. Sea lions. What the hell is she doing? Let's see that. Nice up here. Only thing is, no way back down other than the crawl down. Crawling up is one thing. Maybe if I jump onto that, there's my plan, and then that to that. Except I don't want to fall that way. So you got to do this strategically. Yes. I want to land in the puddle. I just put my hands across there, lowered myself down, and walked over here. So won't be visiting the hospital today. Won't be looking like that. It's pretty wild. So that's what this room is for decontamination. You go in there, close the door, watch your step, safety first. Wash up here, get your decontamination, your radiation off, whatnot. Come back through this door. Very handy. Very handy. Got a little hole right here. Some bronze grenade, some boats, some species, some Spanish dude, some birdies, a moat. It's pretty fancy. Is the private toilet. It's got a door. Then we got a shower over here. Private shower for two.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? This is your cruise director, Vincent, speaking to you from the bridge.
I'll put
I
on
would
my
like to
clothes
take
in
this
there.
opportunity to welcome you on board beautiful Norwegian Epic. We kindly request your attention as we will begin now our mandatory safety briefing announcement. Our safety briefing will begin with the sounding of the international.
We're at the back of the boat.
You guys always do a good job. Like, if I just get the person for tomorrow to order
Just
tomorrow,
turn it upside down.
yeah, I'll make it tonight.
They're about to take the ropes off. They have to take the tension off. Just like the Titanic. Here we go. One. That's all she wrote. Pull the ropes in. And we're taking off from Puerto Rico. The back of the boat is the front of the boat. They're backing it off.
First now, don't let me forget it.
Puerto Rico. There's another boat. Party boat. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Oh, weird. Focus. Anyhow. Good night. There we go. That's cool. Phone, my phone, watch, iPad, battery backup, earplugs, all charge lady. Oh, my little Air, or I don't know what this is, iPod mini. We're in charge in heaven. Tortola, and it's part of the British Virgin Islands. Colorful. I think they drive on the wrong side of the road here. So you can see now. Wrong side's there. Yep. They drive on the left side of the road. Crazy Brits. There's another boat right next to us. Not sure whose it is. It's kind of cool. Very colorful. Not sure if we're getting off the boat today. My wife is in a foot boot, and that's hard to walk. Change up our cruise line. Look at this thing. It has fucking flamingos. Flamingos. I don't know what that is. The party deck? Probably. It's pretty. It's got a lot of go in it. Well, flamingos. Oh, I like that. Must be the private area. I think this is celebrity, whatever that means. That's a weird looking boat. I saw the backside. Looks a lot better on the backside. That's a straightforward boat. It is bigger. There's the other boat. There's a boat. Oh, that's a good boat. I think this is St. John's. No idea whose boat that is. There's a church she wants to go to on the other side. You gotta exit down there. You gotta get off on 4. There are a bunch of activities, so you'll line up in your activity zone. But this is a little bigger city than yesterday. Not as hilly, though I think there's some good-sized hills over there. Stay tuned in. We're on the second row. And bar 5 in. There. Those are a little nicer. John's Church, famous church. Not sure why. Smart church, because they put all the bodies on top of the hill so they don't float down. That's why it's smart. That's not our cruise ship. That's not our cruise ship. Our cruise ship's beyond that tree. You can kind of see her. Right over there. There she is. Oh, what she's up to over here. Another Lucia outside. Air conditioning. Nice lights. Windows. I think this is where the God stuff happens. The balcony. I don't know who that guy is. He's a bishop. 1811. I don't think anybody cares. The depth of the wood is actually really cool. It's all unfinished. Fancy stained glass. I know that guy. Seen him around. They got this really cool. Look at that. That's a lecture. I didn't see the drums. Water fountain. I don't know what that is. Other places we from? Cool. It's probably the houses. St. George. It's landing. This airport's over that way. Check this bad boy out. Plymouth, Ohio. Looks like it's a coal train, obviously powered. Plymouth, Ohio. One in the stroke, but it says Marion.
Gaming chairs.
There's a Marion, Ohio. That one looks steamish. Yep, that's definitely steam. That's steam. We got old Bessie here. She's gas powered. You can tell by the Flathead 6. Wonder where the mine is. Left at 4 o'clock. There's a big restaurant. I'll show you.
Guests will need to have their stateroom key card. Guests over the age of 18 will need to have a valid photo ID. If you want to go ahead and head up to the pool deck on deck 15 and grab your pool towels now and pack them in your bags to be ready. That will make it easier whenever we do disembark the vessel. And no food or dairy products are allowed on or off our vessel in our ports of call. Again, we do apologize for
It's a summary, man.
way down into the magical underwater kingdom. While that happens, I have a few announcements for everyone. First up, directly in front of you, around your knee height, you will find the off-white safety bays. Those will contain the safety equipment demonstrating the heavy and weird-looking fish. They will spread out their fins and almost create an oval or dome shape, trapping any smaller fish to find down here. But at any point, if you believe you see a stingray, please shout it out and show it to everyone around you. Why do that? Can you take a guess as how deep you can go down on today's tour? Now we are allowed to take everyone down to a maximum of 150 feet.
Whoa, there's a fishy.
Now we are allowed that deep. As the crew members of the day, we are trained to come down here. So we are allowed to come down here, and we are able to rescue the submarine from the outside, just in case of any emergencies. But we also maintain a 4-to-1 safety ratio. Submarines maximum depth rating. It was built to withstand a pressure of approximately 600 feet. So what that 4-to-1 ratio also means is that for every 4 of my guests I bring down, legally and according to our lawyers, I should return with at least 1. Crew and small children, well, they should always return. Everyone else, feel free to decide amongst them.
Right there.
If you can see it, let's please follow the person next to you. But if you see it right now, let's please raise your hand for me. Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Can you see him?
Yeah.
Called me Stingray Chris in high school.
So we're special. Maybe a girlfriend or a boyfriend, a husband or a wife,
They swim too
maybe
fast.
even someone else's husband or wife. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me, but for a small fee. No matter who your person may be, I just want to turn to them, hold their hands, and you can repeat after me. So, with love in your eyes, you touch each other. Baby, Snuckums, you are the love of my life. We have had our good times, even ups and downs. But right now, we are definitely at the lowest point of our relationship. And we're still going fine. And that person will have no choice but to believe you. So right now, we are exploring a coral reef. But here you are going to see some wonderful fish. Now, due to few birds, you might see some small fish. The with a solid black line on their backs, and they are followed by their brown counterparts. Now these are going to be the blue and brown chromite. Usually the chromite are here in large schools, as they were documented to be mating and reproducing on average about 10 times in one single day. But please do not try this at home. Practice does not make perfect. Also there, look for one of my favorite fish, Sergeant Majors. A small silver fish. They will have yellow spots and black vertical lines. The lines are how they get their name. They are supposed to be equal to the rank of a sergeant major in the army. But what's a bit peculiar about the fish is their mating habits. The male sergeant major is known to be territorial and often very aggressive. They act this way because they must go along the reef, searching for somewhere to build a nest. When a nest is completed, they will do a dance to attract a female. And when the two are together and in love, they will do the hanky-panky. Afterwards, the female sergeant major will lay as many eggs as possible. But the moment that process is finished, the male sergeant major will chase away the female. This way, the male will raise the eggs all by himself until they hatch. What a stupid little fish. Now here the ocean is quite common for male parrotfish to be followed by a group of 7 to 8 females at one time. But can you imagine his life? Has 8 anniversaries and birthdays, 8 credit card payments, and most important of all, 8 different mother-in-laws. Now, unfortunately, we are coming to the end of the segment of our tour, where shortly we must start to surface. But when that happens, we can hear the communications between your pilot and the service officer. So please stand by for that. Now to the viewports, you can also see some bluefish swimming by flapping their fins. Those are the creole wrasse. The all blue ones are females, while the ones who have patches of yellow will be the males. If you look on both sides, you will be seeing a very nice school of this brown and blue chromite.
Loud and clear, homie. Oh yes, the mermaids are all on the inside.
So, that silverfish, the bright little tail, and large brown body. Given the name as their body resembles a horse's body. I know this look quite large, but those are the babies of their species.
Oh, wow.
They get much larger. Some jacks weigh around 40 pounds, averaging about 3 feet in length. And more money, though they taste great. But unfortunately, we must say goodbye to these jacks and
Yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
They used to call me Submariner Chris in high school. Stand by, folks. Folks, we're trying to watch the moon launch. Artemis. We got the moon out. Been doing this, that's the west because the sun sets over there. That should be the north, but we got the boats turning. I think Florida's that way. Supposed to launch in 30 seconds. And we're going to the Pitons, which I think are 2 vertical mountains, an hour and a half drive, and then there's a beach and a waterfall, and I don't know, some hiking. It's hard to tell. But as always, the fun is getting off the boat because everybody wants the boat at the same time. Let's go into the boat, people.
That's the custom. I am perfect. Okay, you can see some of our older plantation houses. This one is now an elderly home. This one I think is probably been abandoned for a while. I was thinking of moving it, but I think if I try I might have a problem. It's only unavailable until you want it. Right? But anyway, we're going up further. You want to just stop for the view there? Or you want to stop one stop? Let's go up before you, because since it's only there and Marigo, we stop it. Yeah, let's just let them take 40 photos. And we do have a big group, so we'll give them a yeah. Okay, you can see, you get the best pick of epic. Do not worry about 2 international airports on the island. We have a small craft airport and we have one for larger crafts on the island. Okay, so we do have one in the south if you come in.
This is St. Lucia. That's our boat. Boat's been following us. We're following.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Very good, very good.
Right back, folks. We came from over there.
This is a lot of that force wind speed. We call it less aggressive wind strength. From here, if you look, like I said, most photographs of so this place has been filmed in the original Superman 2. This is when Superman and Lois Lane had their first.
Just like Ansari, basic amenities, schools up to 6th grade, police station, church, grocery, usually stuff. But mostly farmers again, and it is a fishing community also, so we do have a lot of fishing and farming happening in this community. That's how most people make the thing. There you see the Catholic Church right there, over there. Okay, you guys see it?
Yes.
We're gonna head down, you're gonna see more of it. These are our pitons, okay? The one we see more to our left right now is Go Piton. The one more to our right, well,
Beginning of our hike. Yeah. Let's see what we are. There's chocolate, there's coffee, there's bananas, there's bamboo here. That's kind of cool. Cut. Well, it's way that way. And I think she said it was 1,000, 2,000 feet. Takes about 4 hours to climb one of the two. It's a bamboo. Oh, they're leaving. Nuts. There's a good Teton. Teton. 60. Piton. Egg. Another piton.
Hello. Can I steal a hand?
Don't see anybody climbing it today. That's the one I think it only takes 4 hours to go up.
if it was a girl, maybe it's a guy.
All right.
You're on the beach down there, you're in paradise.
Are we going there?
Yeah, we're going to the waterfall, not the beach.
Just a little
Before they
steppy.
have to be able to get you to leave.
Oh, true.
You all have beaches everywhere you all go, man.
Refreshing. There's sugarcane processing factory. That is the water wheel. The water came over there. And then they made electricities. I guess, I don't know the wheel. And there. Not sure how this would work. Oh. We're in St. Martin's Island going kayaking. So there's a little stand by folks. That's the French side of the island. This is the private side. It used to be Dutch. Dutch, French. And that's a stone. We are at the kayaking place. I think it's on the Dutch side. Those are not kayaks. Those are kayaks. Arrived. I did not get to go on that guy. There are a lot of airplanes here. Apparently during World War II, the U.S. built an airport here, and the Dutchies took it over when we left. But we got to see a mangrove, we got to see a sea cucumber, a shrimp, a conch shell, sea urchins, and paddle launch. things here. So you got, it looks like clay drawers up there. You got something else up there. Perhaps. And also the dirt or the rock. You can't really see, but the rock is regular rock, and then it becomes sediment rock up above. She walked by, but I dragged her in here. Look at that bad boy. There's a dragon here. She likes the dragons. That's the little doggy.
My husband likes the great big ones, but I couldn't wear that one all the time. I couldn't wear this.
Got snakes. Tails. That's kind of cool. Stay at the cruise. We're in a place called, I believe, St. Thomas. And we're going to go up. I don't know where we're going up to. We're going to see Black Bear's something, a museum, and there's some visual points where Sir Francis Drake supposedly looked over the area that he was about to conquer. And yeah. Well, and on this side, there are people lining up. How did they get up? I don't know how to get off yet. Tricky. See all it is. It's a private, well, it's a beach not allowed to build on.
All right.
Much better view of the beach. The island. More islands. That's my rattlesnake island. And that's what's raining on us right now. And then this is where they think Blackbeard, no, Drake. Drake, guy from Canada. Our cruise boat's that way.
On the island of St. Thomas, built in 1679 by the Danes, acted a watchtower to protect
Castle. Arrgh.
Come on in, guys. Have a seat.
Ahoy.
Oh, we're not out of breath.
There's Castle. It has been designed. A National Heritage Landmark. 1994.
Chris.
Arrgh. I think it's a pirate flag. Pirates Castle. Go look at the Pirates Bay. What is that? Submarine? What that is? There's our boat. Our pirates. We're up to smell. There's the rum. Under responsibility. The rums.
I think so, yeah. United States Virgin Islands. And not because they don't have other places with steep steps going up steep elevation, but because of the reason they were built. Remember I told you they named this town after the Queen of Denmark. So the Danes got busy up in Denmark making plans so they could lay out their Queen's town. And they were busy, they got it all together, boom, boom, boom. Then they got in their boats, sailed down here, came in the only way that you could get into the harbor. Remember, that's closed off. And said, oh my God, we got a problem. Now those plans laid out the streets and laid out the houses and laid everything out perfectly. So when they got here, they go, first thing you're gonna say, you got a problem? What could the problem be? Well, you know, they didn't take into consideration the topography, the hills. They thought it was all flat, just like in Denmark. So that's a major problem. So they did, I figured they did like I do when I have a major problem. I get a big bottle of rum, where's my girl? Big bottle of rum, all right? And by the time it's open, and by the time it's closed, I've come up with an idea or two. Now, I didn't say a good idea or two, but it's come up with an idea or two. And this is what they came up with. They said, the heck with that. We are going to lay it out just like in our plans. But when we get to an elevation that's too steep for the donkey carts and the horse carts to go up, because remember, they didn't have four-wheel drives, they didn't have ATVs, that was their mode of transportation. If it's too steep for that to go up, we're just going to build steps. And so just like in every residential street, you have houses on both sides of your step streets, of the street. We have houses on both sides of our step street. You can gain immediate access right off of the steps into a home, into a garden, into a foyer, and there are a couple like Government Hill, you can open the door and walk right into the house. Okay? Well, Government Hill Street, Step Street. Okay? The Governor's Step Street. Real neat. So, note as we go down, we're going to get to the bottom of this. Take your time. We got two sets of railing. All right? Follow me. Come on up, guys. I need you to be a little closer to me.
Maybe he'd like to share with the entire class.
Okay, everyone, this is our last stop. So, question for you. What time was your pickup time?
1 o'clock.
Okay, it is now 12 o'clock. You got an hour to do your
Spoke
time.
about snake tree. 6 a.m. Sunday. Getting off the boat a little bit. Gotta go that way to the airport. Who's there? This is just beginning.
The doors may be used as ramps. Lines overhead and lights on the floor lead to all exits.